Alright, everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's going to be a bit of a shorter stream than usual, but we are on Minecraft. I'm going to be working on my extension of my F1 track today, and that's what we're going to be doing today. I had this idea I had this idea not yesterday, but 2 days ago, and basically the idea is very simple. I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing if you guys are unaware of what I am doing, I am basically doing I'm doing a tunnel that is going to basically I'm doing a tunnel piece here that is basically going to be my that is going to be my lighting for the track. Um I was going to use torches, but Ben suggested glowstone, and I was like, yeah, glowstone's actually a really good idea. So I'm just starting to lay the glowstone out. But what I'm gonna be doing today, I'm gonna be laying out the concrete for the track. I managed to get a little bit more of it done last night before my girl had to go to bed. And so once I can get this all this done here, it'll be a lot better. I kind of made a mistake when I first did it with the black, as it's a little bit harder to see, but it's fine. Here we go. There we go. We're going to actually do this part. We're going to connect it. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to come all the way back over here. And we're going to be using this gray concrete. Now, if you guys can see, over here, there's a massive difference between the gray concrete and the black concrete. The gray concrete is what you see here. That's what the racers drive on, and then you have the black. The gray concrete is the track. The black concrete is the wall. Now, I replaced smooth stone that I had on Wednesday with glowstone, making it a little bit easier to see. Um, and then that's is going to make it a bit easier. But yeah, today I'm basically going to be, it's going to be probably a little bit of a quieter stream than usual. I'm not going to be talking as much. Um, but I'm going to be basically laying the gray concrete. I'm going to try to do 2 sections of the straight. Um, I'm going to try to, so I'm not exactly sure how that's going to go. But again, I'm going to try to. So, let's get underway. And if you guys have questions with me about my track, go ahead and voice it. Also, one more thing, guys. Once I finish this track, and I think if I do 2 hours today, 2 hours tomorrow, I might be able to get this. Might take me like 14 hours to do, but I might actually be able to finish the track. And that's the focus. I want to finish this track really, really badly. I want to finish this track. When I get it done, I actually want to host custom races on the channel that we can get like 8, 9 people in to come in and race the track. Well, we can get your guys' opinions to come in. Now, I'm going to say this. There will be a limitation. You'll have to be a subscriber of the channel to come race. I'll do viewer races. I'll do subscriber races. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and probably not talk as much. I'm just saying, guys, this is going to be about an hour and a half, 2 hours of nothing but laying concrete and basically tearing up the grass. I might put in some more glowstone later, but mainly I'm going to be wanting to lay the gray concrete. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop talking. If you guys got questions, go and ask it. Other than that, I'm just going to be laying the gray concrete. Alright, here we go. So yeah, we're laying the gray concrete down. This is what my racers will be driving over on the track. Instead of driving over just dirt, making it look a little bit better. And the ceiling to where a car has is good enough where the ceiling to where the car would be. It's like, well, I'll show you guys. Let me put this one in. I'm only gonna do it to the there, and I'll spawn the F1 car, and I'll show you guys. Knew that was gonna happen. We're gonna connect it with the wall. There we go. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and head down here. I'm not done laying the track just yet, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna come over here, and we're gonna go to everything, and I'm gonna show you guys how it's gonna work. All right. Actually, let's turn it around. There we go. Okay. So basically, you have enough track clearing above to have there be, and this car's just gonna go down the track like this. That's how it works. And yeah, the car could go over, but yeah. So you guys can see how it's gonna actually work out. I'm gonna go and delete it, and I'm going to go ahead and return the cars back to the world. Um, I don't need this. And we're gonna go ahead and the gray concrete will switch with that to that. There we go. Okay. So yeah, now you guys can see how that's gonna work. It's high enough to the point where it's not gonna cause a problem, but once it's finished, this whole area will be lit with glowstone. And I'll do that. I'll do the glowstone after I finish laying the concrete, and then I'll show it off again. The glowstone will show off the fact how dark the tunnel is going to be. And then I'll show you guys exactly how it's going to go. We're going to do that for all sections. This is basically going to be as long as like the Lasarte um, part of the track for the Le Mans track in real life. Circuit de Lasarte. That's the Le Mans track. I'll show you guys. We'll just do the entire thing. I cannot stay straight on this for my life right now. We got a couple more, and then we're gonna go and lay the concrete. I'll do another test run on the track, and you guys will be able to see, from my perspective, how it looks. Damn, actually made it quite far on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we got 5 rows to go. Don't worry, guys. The mining stuff on Minecraft, that's not gonna go away. I've had this track going for a little over 4 or 5 months now. Maybe actually about 6 months, and or maybe longer, maybe 7 months, and I haven't finished it. So I'm gonna prioritize finishing the track before we do anything else on mining lands and the deep dark cave one. I definitely want to progress this world. Actually, we're gonna. we got to do that so we can cover. All right, we'll do that for now. All right, there we go. We got that out of the way. Nope. No, we don't got that going. No, yeah. If you go too fast on it, you'll lose your place on it. Yeah, or do that. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to get this part done too. I'm gonna try to do this part kind of like a. All right, there we go. So now this place actually looks good. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the glowstone. There we go. Yeah. Now we don't want it to actually go down to the track. This is just a covering of the track. Basically, what it's going to be this is done, it's all glowstone. And then you guys are going to see how the F1 car is going to look driving under a full fleet of all glowstone. You can see just right here, it's already starting to look good. Actually, we need to go ahead and do that. I'm gonna cover this side here really quickly. I'm gonna cover this side up too. Basically, I'm gonna basically trap all light, so you guys can see right here. Yeah, the glowstone is gonna be what's gonna be covering us. That's the pit lane down there. This is looking good. I'm gonna just have this be like a checkpoint. And then really quickly, I should probably spawn the car. There we go.
Sup, man?
Hey, Gary. There we go. I'll leave the car right there. I am working on a little more of the track and trying not to fall asleep because that's what Minecraft does to me. I am doing glowstone on the roof to give a light feel on the on the back half of the track. And I know you like to see when I work on
Nice.
my yeah, and I know you like to see when I work on the track, so I just figured do a little short one and then the main one's coming later. Yeah, we're just putting in the glowstone. And then if we were like sit in the car, this looks good. I'll actually finish the glowstone, then show it as the final piece project. And it's not going to be the entire part of it. It's just going to be this tunnel. Now, what I might do is no, I already said it. Maybe I actually might do an open section of the track. But I don't know. Because, like, it's big. This tunnel of glowstone is going to be really, really big. Here we go. Yeah, I think we're only going to do this like an hour and a half. I did say,
I know that track took time to make.
oh God, you have no idea. You have no idea, Gary, how long this track took to make. So, originally, how long it took me to make was probably about a month of like trying to figure things out. Now, I'll show you. Well, I'll get back to that in a minute. Um, so originally, the main track that was, I'm talking the main track, not this section over here, but the main track here was all ores. And some guys didn't really like that, so I changed it. I went and dug up all of the ores and then made it gray concrete, which makes it look a whole lot better. And over here, this is going to be the best part of the track. Going underneath this part, and I'm going to make sure to do, I'll probably get a couple guys on for like a 4 or 5 lap race to do this section of the track with the tunnel. Oh, One sec there, dearie. Give me a sec.
Sadly, I don't have Minecraft. Wish I could help.
Yeah, it's all good. This is a solo project. I'm trying to do everything myself until it's all done, and then my buddy Ben can get in with Redstone and give me help in that. Which I don't know how to use Redstone, and to think that my first main build was a track, then I built another track, and then this is probably my biggest creation so far. Um, yeah, this track I think is my biggest creation. So, I mean, to come from where I started before, no, no, I know what my first creation was. Um, an underwater irrigation system. I remember that. We were on Ben's build world, and or I was on the build world with him, Dylan, and Manny, and he wanted me to build something, and I could not figure out what I wanted to do, and then it clicked on me: why build small when I can build big, running an underwater? Yeah, he gave me 3 blocks to use because I was getting really overwhelmed by it, and the underwater irrigation system popped in my head, which was a more advanced build. And then I was like, wait, I'm gonna try to do my own thing. And then I went and built a small track. And then one thing led to another, and next thing you know, I'm over on my own world doing other tracks. And then this one's my most successful. There we go. Alright, let's finish the glowstone, then I'll probably tear up the grass with the next section. And I'll put more concrete is. Because I'm looking at the grass section for this, I think it's gonna be. I'm gonna take out the grass to this one right here. Yeah, to this section right here. The reason why I'm doing it longer is doing it short is it's good and all. It's a good barrier, but it doesn't really help solve anything. I'm trying to get it done as fast as possible. I want to do. I might when it's done. I might have 4 friends get on and do a 2v2. 2v2 red versus blue, and then we'll make sure the redstone is in. And basically, what we'll do is we're gonna do. I'm gonna have it set up to where it's gonna be like normal F1 and like normal circuits. We're gonna have a qualifying track. We're gonna have things in, and then we'll use our stopwatches for lap times. It's going to be 2 laps, and best lap time is on. Then it will be recorded, and that is how we're going to tell who is starting on what. Because first we're going to do the normal track, and then we're going to do the then we're going to have you start from actually no, I think I know what we can do. So go around normal way. There. Let me actually figure this out because I'm thinking of an idea of something here. So you go around normal way. You do that 3 times on the normal track. Then on the third lap, instead of turning, you come down this way. And then you come down here, go around, come down, go into the pit lane, turn around, come back around, and then circle down there, go all the way down the row, all the way down till you get down to the far end that I'm eventually going to get down to. And then it will take me a while to do that. Um, and then once you get down here to where that is, you'll come down and you'll turn. So that is eventually going to be that. And also, while the event is going on underneath, you can actually get from over here underneath the track. I put torches. I did this area. I did a little bit better. Come over here, and then over here, you can actually track up here. And while the race is going on around you, we've got grandstands all around for everyone. Like getting a spot and hang out. But I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish the glowstone, and then I'll run the car through each. And then I'll run the car down, and you guys can see how it's gonna look when the full track is finished. Basically, you're gonna be seen going into a tunnel, and the tunnel's not gonna end until you pop out the other side. That's how long it's gonna be, and we're gonna be able to tell that by where too. So if you say one team, Team Red is in the tunnel, and Team Blue is 3 seconds out, then you can tell Team Red has a 5 second lead to the tunnel before Blue. Almost done. Almost. Because in total we got what? 8. 8. 8 rows to go. 9 counting this one. There we go. There we go. Because I think instead of doing that, I think we should have this way going so I can basically ride the advantage of the wall, which is what I like to do whenever I do these builds. We've got. Oh, yeah, actually, we should finish this part. Alright, there we go. This is looking good. Really good. There we go. Alright. So let's go ahead and pop that on. Alright. So this is going to be the lighting for the tunnel. You can see it's light enough, just like this. It's light enough for cars. It is close, but you won't actually be able to hit your head or anything. So eventually, this part here,
Nice.
yeah, this part here, this wall here, will eventually not be anything. I had to throw a little bit on there. There we go. So, there we go. The top part is covered. That glowstone for the car actually makes it look really, really good. Now, we're gonna do, I'm gonna do 2 walls of gray concrete, and we're gonna start by That's right. We should take out this. Should be taking out this wall. Replacing that. Actually, this is going to be going all the way down. And right to this one. I probably won't do the glowstone yet. For the next one, I wanted to basically just show you guys how it's gonna work. There we go. We're gonna go down to, yeah, we're gonna go down to this one. Okay, so we're gonna place a double-edged wall right here. All right, good. So, yeah. So now all this grass we're gonna tear up. Gonna take out this section here too. Oh wait, no, we don't have to take it out. What am I doing? Then now we just go ahead and tear up all the grass. All, where the grass is currently is where the gray concrete's gonna go. Once we have the gray concrete in, oh yeah, hello. Stupid because I'm stopping right there. Okay. This is a long enough area to go on. I saw some a hole. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to cover that because that part right there is the hole. We're gonna have to make sure this part. Nope. We're gonna have to make sure we do this part first. That was a good catch. Yeah, gotta make sure we do this part first because right here is actually a part of the track. It's the pedestrian bridge. Gotta make sure we cover that. Actually, this whole entire area is the pedestrian bridge, so I need to actually cover this part first. This whole area right here is all the pedestrian bridge, and I need to cover it first. There we go. Then we'll do this section here, that section there, that section there. And so for anyone wondering why there's this part right here, well, you break this part out here, and you got the track. So, yeah. So when people are walking underneath, this section right here is going to be the walking section. I'm gonna make it symmetrical with the with this here, make it look a little bit better. So yeah, right here, for to break in, you got the walking path. So what I might actually do, you know what? No, only for the walking path. For the walking path only, I'm gonna put not a gray block, but a black block, black concrete in, and that's going to stimulate. There is the pedestrian bridge right under. So we're gonna do the black block here, only right here. This is a pedestrian bridge. They can go underneath the track and get over to the other side. I want to cover just that part in black. The only part of the track that's going to be a bit different is going to be that part right there. Everything else is going to be in normal gray. All right, so we can actually use that part of the track as the halfway point. And because we have that section, we are going to need to take it a little bit slower. So we'll cover up this part here first. Again, tear apart the white. And the white, more like the green, the grass. We gotta tear apart the grass to reveal the dirt, and that's where we're gonna lay the concrete. Alright. So our part one of the grass is clear. We're gonna be taking out that part. The only reason why we're doing it shorter on this one is just because of the pedestrian bridge. And really, really quickly, I'm gonna do, it's gonna make it like that, just so, because that's gonna be the only part that's gonna share that color. Let's take it down so it doesn't bug me. Because if the part on the track isn't finished right there, that's gonna bug me. There we go. We're working with a lot of things with this area. We got the pedestrian bridge. Got to try to make it look like it's halfway decent. We got the glowstone above. We got a lot we're working with here. And then once we finish this section here, we'll drop the barrier, allow the car to come forward a bit. There we go. That was another good catch. Don't want to have a car starting to go down the track and then it has a bump and then boom. That would be bad. That would make it unfair for the rest of the comp. And I'm aiming to try to make it as fair as possible. So no one team has all the advantage and the other team can't win. Alright, there we go. And now we'll take this down. Which I think what I'm going to do, Chad, I'm going to probably finish taking out the grass and try to lay down the rest of the gray concrete. And then I'm going to end. Like I said, it wasn't much. This stream's not very long. Not going to be very long. I basically just wanted to do a little bit more on Minecraft. Trying to finish the track, get the glowstone in. And actually, really quickly here, now that this part is done, we can. There we go. We can bring the car up. We can go and bring our F1 car up. accidentally took out a bit of this. It's fine. Just fix it real quick. And by the way, for a little reference, where that is, we're basically running this wall to that. We're actually almost there. This spot, I would say here, is actually halfway done with the track. All we have to do is do, after this, 1, 2, 3, which I could probably do that all in one. After 3, then 1, 2, 3. That'll be good for the day. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've got like technically 9 more sections to do. And then the glowstone, that's gonna take a while. Um, the glowstone, however, I need to make it fit that we're gonna be. I'm gonna do the glowstone where we stop for the day. So probably tomorrow I'm gonna probably get on and do. I might do like a part a day. I want to try to get the finishing touches on the track done by Wednesday. Do a section or two a day. Basically, I can see exactly where I'm going with it. Wait, no. The only bit that's uneven is this part right here. So we'll just have that be. Because eventually there is not going to be a wall here. Actually, no, no. One more, yeah. There we go. There's not going to be a wall there. And then There we go. Okay. So we have the glowstone marked to where each area would be stopping. So for now, I'm not gonna lay the glowstone yet, but for like a halfway marker of it, I'm gonna say right here. Actually, no, not right there. But like right here.
Man, that's a big track.
Yeah, it's big. There we go. That'll be the halfway marker where the glowstone is. Yeah, it's big. All right. It'll feel really good once it's done. Yeah, so right there is going to be the. Oh, wait, no. There is going to be the
Took
halfway
months
point.
to do that.
Months. Oh, yeah. And oh, for sure, months. I mean, it took me probably about a solid 3 to 4 weeks to actually do the layout of it. And then another about 7 to 8 weeks to actually lay the ores, which then it took me a week to tear up to put it in the gray concrete. And then each section of the track that is not there, that also took me like a couple months. Like I'll explain it. So main track took me a while. The first thing I did for the track is I did the grandstands. The grandstand is all made out of ores. Um, then I did this area here too. After that, I did the bridge here, which actually connects to the pool. This took a long time to do. This area took me maybe about a month, maybe 2 months to do. Took me a while. The first extension part of the track, this area where it comes along the back, this took me about another 2 months to do. And then these ones here, this took me a little bit to do. And then originally I was thinking, now this rectangle I did in a day. I was thinking for like a learner's track. Um, and then when I decided to add it on and do this part over here, I'm like, okay, I'm committing this part is going to take me probably 4 to 5 months. And it's taking me longer than that since I haven't done much work on the track. I'm, I'm wanting to get it done though. That's why I'm getting back on to put more work into it. I want to
Came
get
out nice.
Yeah, I think I came out nice. It probably could have came out a little bit better if I knew more about Minecraft, but just wait until just wait until this whole part is done. The gray concrete is in, and the glowstone is in, Gary. It's going to look 10 times better. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do a red versus blue 10-lap race. That is going to be fun. All right, I'm going to lay the gray concrete, and then I'm going to stream. I should just go and put this across. I'm going to lay out the gray concrete. I'm not going to do the glowstone until the track is fully done. Oh, you know what? Here. We need to do a barrier right here. I'm gonna do another one. The reason why I do that barrier is I can stop myself from going across. Whoa, a little bit of lag. All right, there we go. Just wait till it's done. It's gonna look really, really good when it's done.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna look really, really good when I can actually end up hosting races on this track.
To see the final results.
Final results are gonna be crazy. Might bring a tear to my eye once this thing's fully done. There we go. All right. And I'm also gonna do a bit of off stream work too. Um, and then I know one thing I'm gonna have to do before I log off today on Minecraft. I need to go clear a certain area, and it's actually right before the tunnel. All right. Let's go and drop this wall. Actually, really quickly, we're gonna just, yeah, I'm gonna fix it with the black. There we go. All right. that is probably gonna do it. Um, so section wise, we've got to do. I'm probably gonna do. Actually, no. I'm probably gonna glowstone it. I'm probably gonna glowstone this area first, then that area. Um, actually, no. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start glowstoning where the pedestrian bridge is. That's gonna be the all right, need another one. Okay. There we go. All right.
Hey, butt fart.
Hey, Kyle. What's up? It shouldn't be too long. Oh yeah, this is not gonna be too long at all. I may as well just finish this part.
Give me invite to the chat party.
All right, I got you. There we go. That part's done. Now we gotta do this part. There you go. What's up? Well, looks like you got a little glimpse of what I'm doing with the tunnel. So Ben actually gave me the idea about the glowstone. Yeah, you'll see, and if you watch back about an hour ago, you'll see how the glowstone looks on the track. Um, yeah, hour 21. Yeah, I'm just trying to. I mean, I said this was gonna be a short stream. I'm not doing this for too long. Go. There we go. And actually, let me come down here. Let me do this before I forget, because I will forget, and I've got a really bad memory. Over here, I need to undo this part. I basically need to make it flat because this area eventually is going to be turned eventually, basically. There we go. There we go. You know what, actually, nah. I'm just gonna take this part out, and then we'll cover this part. When we do, no, actually, no. No, we gotta cover this part instead, not this part. Because eventually, when I actually end up covering this part, I want to have this part protected. And then we go all the way down. And there's the car. All right. Yeah, I'll just finish. Yeah, I'll just finish this part, and then I'll do the rest off. Did I just hear you putting on your headset? Oh, oh. All right. Little by little, we're gonna get this done. All right. There we go. I've got a last little part to do, but I'm gonna finish that when I'm off. Let me actually move the car. Let me come move over here, and I'm gonna move the car up. There we go. All right, guys. I'm gonna end it here. Short stream, like I said. Tonight is going to be the main event on the First Descendant. I'm gonna probably start that up about 9 o'clock, and I'm gonna take that till about 1:30 tonight. So actually, no, I'll probably do that till no, I'll probably just do it till 12:30. So 9 to 12:30, 3.5 hour stream. That'll be the main event. Um, I'm gonna do left to what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna finish the glowstone up to probably here, and then I'm gonna stop for the rest of the day. I want to get a good place in. I'm gonna do a little more work on the track. Um, Next Wednesday, if I don't have it fully done, we'll do that, and we'll do some races. I might get some friends on to race, um, and fully work out the Kingston track. And I might have Ben get on and work his redstone magic. So we'll see. Anyways, guys, I'm out for now. I'll catch you guys later tonight about 9 o'clock. Alright, I'm out. Peace.